welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a one brand tutorial using IT Cosmetics products, casual everyday makeup look. So it's going to be really simple and easy for you guys to recreate just for the everyday, nothing too crazy, spontaneous, just something super duper quick and simple. So if you want to continue watching, then please go ahead and do so. So first I want to go ahead and start off with some moisturizer and some eye cream. So I'm going to go ahead and first do my eye cream. For eye cream, we're going to be using the Bye Under Eye Cream. This is going to smooth and just depuff the under eyes. It makes them feel really good. Take some with my ring finger and then some on this eye. And I like it because it's kind of like a tacky consistency. It's kind of sticky. So it makes everything on top just kind of like grasp on really well. And it's also very sensitive friendly. I know that for me, I'm all about products that are sensitive friendly because my face is very sensitive. And I'm just taking my ring finger. It's the most gentle finger for that area because your under eye skin is like the thinnest layer. So you kind of really want to make sure that you're really gentle with it. Now we're going to move on to moisturizer. For moisturizer, we're going to be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Redness moisturizer. I used to use this a lot earlier in the summer when my skin was really red. And I just feel like because it kind of does have the green tint to it, it really kind of helps it kind of color correct just a little touch. And I also feel like it's very soothing on the skin. It has like a gel-like consistency, so it just feels really good. So I just kind of like to pat it where my redness is, and then just start to take it everywhere else. Another good thing about this moisturizer is that it doesn't really have a scent. So you don't have to worry about the scent irritating your face or it feeling weird. So this is definitely a good product. And I feel like that's one of the key elements for when I am doing like my makeup is making sure that I really cover the skincare aspect of it first because skin is everything. So that was skincare, IT Cosmetics Bye Redness Moisturizer and the IT Cosmetics Bye Under Eye Cream. Okay, so now we can move on to primer. So for primer, we're going to be using the IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Skin Rejuvenating Hydrating Primer Serum. This is an anti-aging serum primer. So this is really good for people that want or are looking for something that's going to help anti-aging. You want to put a good protector on the skin before putting on any type of makeup. I know that for me, I feel like I'm 22 years old and it's never too early or too late to start your anti-aging process. You really want to start adding different types of products that will really help make the face and skin feel good. So that's why I was like, let me try this. And that's another reason why I love a lot of IT Cosmetics products is because they just like kill it with their anti-aging products. So the consistency of this is kind of tacky. It kind of feels like kind of like a gel that is kind of like sticking to the face. And you kind of want to apply this all over. It definitely does have that more luminous feel to the skin. So you are going to kind of glow a little bit. This is actually one of my favorite things to do is prime. If you guys don't know that, now you know. Primer is such a huge thing for me, and it's because primer creates a barrier between your skin and the foundation, tint, moisturizer, whatever makeup product you may be putting on top. You always want to put something in the middle to kind of serve as the barrier. So it's not completely like going into your skin like right away, into your pores and like being harmful. I also feel like primer, of course, we probably all know this, but really helps with the longevity of the makeup and how long it can stay. It's very rare to find primers that are not only doing the job of making the makeup stay on, but also doing the job of serving as an anti-aging protectant. I do quickly want to say this video isn't sponsored by IT Cosmetics. I just wanted to do an IT Cosmetics video because I really do like the products that I've tried out, and I wanted to try out a few other things. And half of the stuff that I'm going to be trying out and using today is stuff that I previously owned, and also some of the stuff is that stuff that they've sent me. So it's a mixture of some goodies, and I'm really grateful that they have sent me some products. It's such an honor because IT Cosmetics is one of the brands that I really respect and admire for the way that they come out with products, especially now that they came out with like all those concealers. I'm just like, yes, color range on fleek right here. Okay, so I think we gave this a few minutes to process. I definitely think this primer is going to be a really good fit for people that have like that dry skin, normal skin, because it does give you that luminosity as it's going on the skin, and it feels very nourishing. So that's something to look into if you do have that type of complexion. I definitely did like how it went on my skin. It does have like that tacky consistency, which I really can appreciate in a primer, that tacky consistency, because I feel like the tacky consistency makes sure the foundation or tinted moisturizer locks itself in. So it's always a good thing to have that, especially for every day. And if you're working and you want to do more of a natural foundation, natural makeup wear, but you still want it to last all day long, you want that tackiness so that it like locks in. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put on the tinted moisturizer. So we're going to be using one of my favorites. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Foundation. Bye Foundation means it's not a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer. This has 50 SPF, which is always amazing, and this is in the shade Tan. And to apply this, we're going to be using the IT Cosmetics brush. This is actually a heart-shaped brush. They did send me this one, and I was so excited when I received this because I was reading about it, and what they're doing with this brush is that for every person that purchases one of these brushes in store, they will give one brush to a cancer patient who is going through the process. So I think that's such a beautiful concept. So if you are looking for a cool, fun brush, definitely check this out because it's benefiting somebody else as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tinted moisturizer. I brought you guys in closer. One thing about their brushes all around, I've mentioned this before in many videos, is that their bristles are so soft. And as you can see, this coverage is great. It gives you a fuller coverage type of finish for a tinted moisturizer, but it still feels very, very lightweight. Also, I like the fact that this does have SPF 50. I feel like SPF is very essential. It definitely helps you not age having SPF, having that sunscreen on, avoiding the sun, or just avoiding the bad rays of the sun. So it's always good to have a good SPF. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows. I don't have an IT Cosmetics brow product, so I literally just used my Benefit Precisely My Brow because you guys know this is an OG product of mine. So now we're gonna go ahead and take the concealer. So we're gonna be trying out the Bye Undry Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I'm really excited about this one. It's in the shade 24.5 Medium Buff. It comes in the squeezy tube. I wish it had a doe foot applicator. This is actually my first time trying it. But I wish it had the doe foot applicator because I just feel like it's so much easier. But I feel like this is cool, I guess, for traveling purposes. I feel like it's not that bad. So that's what it looks like. This is supposed to be really, really nice and like fuller coverage. It definitely is more on the thicker consistency. So we're gonna see how this does. Just know that I live for a good concealer, especially for everyday use. You want a concealer that's literally gonna just get rid of all the dark circles and just make everything 1,000 times better. Yeah, it's very tacky. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's called Bye Undry Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof. That means you can cry with this baby. It definitely feels different than all my other ones that I've tried. I would say the way that I would apply it would be go in with your sponge or whatever tool you're using, and then kind of just taking it in the back of your hand and then applying it straight on. I feel like it's really good though with the sponge. It can kind of absorb if you like go in too hard with the product, the thickness, because now it blended very easily. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Airspun powder, my baby. I don't have a loose powder of by IT Cosmetics, so I have to use my Airspun powder. This is an affordable product, so it's awesome. And we're just gonna go ahead and use some of the powder and just kind of lock it in. That I'm all about the powder life. Like I have to bake or else something's not gonna look right. So baking is key. And I think the color 24.5 Medium Buff Neutral is a good shade for us for concealer. I can also happily say that the shade range for this concealer is a good shade range. There's so many colors to choose from. I'm so happy they expanded their shade range, but I like this. I feel like this can also substitute foundation or tinted moisturizer because it's so full coverage. I feel like this concealer would also be really good to cut your crease. It reminds me of the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, like that thicker consistency. It even comes in similar packaging. So it reminds me of that. I have a little bit extra left, as you can see, so I'm gonna use that little extra up here, down the bridge of my nose. And down here, just to do a little tiny bit of like a highlight. Just the leftover, we're not gonna go extreme with it, because like I mentioned, this is more of a everyday makeup feel. Definitely am liking this concealer. I still have to see though if it passes the test of the baking, because baking I have to bake. But so far I like it, and this does retail for like 24 bucks, so it's pretty standard price for a concealer. So we're gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Bye bronzer. Now you guys know this is one of my favorite bronzers. I love the sun-kissed effect of it. I feel like it really complements my complexion very, very well, which is why I use this a lot of the times. I also feel like it does a good job of minimizing the pores whenever I apply bronzer on my cheekbone. Now today I'm not going to be applying bronzer in this area. I'm only going to be doing it on the outer edges of my face because I like to do the blush on the cheeks. So we're going to be going in with the IT Cosmetics No. 8 brush. This is one of my favorite powder brushes. You guys see me mention this. And we're just going to go ahead and bronze up. For every day, I do like to have that more bronzy look. I live for like the very dimensional makeup, so I like to have dimension in my makeup and not just be like one color all around. If you're looking for a good IT Cosmetics brush, or you guys want to know what my all-time favorite two brushes from IT Cosmetics are, this one, the No. 8 brush, also the IT Cosmetics fan brush, that's my baby right there. I've been using that one for years. And I've like eventually, like these past, like I want to say year and a half, I've gone into other highlight brushes, but for the longest time, that's all I used. So this brush, No. 8, you gotta get it at Ulta. And then bronzer in the shade Beach is what I use. So now we're gonna be going in with blush. We're gonna be using Naturally Pretty blush, this color right here. It's very, very beautiful. Yep, Naturally Pretty. Yes, we love a good blushy blush. Now we're gonna remove the powder. The under eye, as you can see, has no creasing. It looks so good. The bake made it look absolutely airbrushed and beautiful. Like I'm living right now. Like it looks really, really good. You guys can see it right away. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the eyes. So we're gonna be using the Naturally Pretty Romantics palette. And this is what the shades look like right here. Whenever I do like a natural eye makeup, I like to just honestly do browns. I like to do browns and maybe like a lighter color, but mainly browns on the crease. So we're gonna be starting off with this color right here, which is called Embrace. And we're just gonna be taking that on our crease. I feel like a crease color always makes a difference. Like if you are somebody that's like running on a very limited schedule in the mornings, literally just putting a brown on your crease and not even doing anything else makes such a difference. It's almost like you're putting bronzer on your lid, and it's really adding really nice contour effect to your lid, adding dimension and just kind of like opening up the eye. Sometimes I like to take just one color, put it on the lid, and then literally blow it up all throughout. So that's just something that I like to do. But today I really wanted to take a nice brown shade and just dust it all over the crease, because I feel like it really does such a great job of adding a lot of depth into the eye. And I like to really go in with the brush right in this edge, because that's kind of like where my bone sticks out. So I just kind of like to blend that out so that it looks very nice and just like even. And I like to look straight ahead when I'm blending, because I can really see kind of the direction of where the color is going to lay on my lid. So now I'm going to be going in with the color Desire right here. Putting that on our lid. It's like a pretty pink. We just kind of want to use very like neutral colors because we're just basically enhancing what's already there. You know what I mean? You don't want to do anything too crazy with the eyes. I like to do very, very neutral colors that all kind of complement each other and go well with my skin tone, because at the end of the day, you're just kind of enhancing the eyes. You're not making them look any different. And once I do this, I'm pretty much done. I take a little bit of my sponge and I kind of clean that edge so that it's not like intense or harsh. Do the same thing on this side, clean that edge. Now I'm just gonna take my lash curler, because we're not gonna be doing falsies. Surprise, surprise, we're just gonna be curling our lashes. We're gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Let's see how this does. You guys know I'm crazy about good mascara because my lashes are tiny, so if I can have a good mascara to make these babies look like they're something, I'm in it. Look at that. Mascara makes such a difference. Also, please excuse if my brows look like shiz. I need to get them threaded. Hopefully I can go tomorrow. It's been a minute. I've just been kind of plucking them, but I think it's time. I don't have a highlighter by IT Cosmetics, but there's this nice like pearlesque shade right here, which I'm gonna try to use as a highlight shade. I'm gonna be taking my favorite fan brush by IT Cosmetics. This is like one of my holy grails. It's like so old that it's like faded, the like name and everything on it. So I'm gonna be using the Dose of Colors Katie/Desi collab, and we're going to be taking the IT Cosmetics highlighting brush, which I really recommend, especially if you like a highlight that's going to really distribute itself evenly throughout your face. If you like to kind of start your highlight from here down here, you're going to love this brush. Definitely go for this if you kind of like something that can kind of like blend right in and kind of look more on the natural side, and you like to like spread it out evenly. You're going to like this. It's just a very all-around nice brush. Okay, so now for lips, we have a bright red, this one, and we also have a pink, which looks like this. I think I'm gonna be using the more pink shade. I like this one. I feel like it's very, like almost like a natural lip color. It has a nice tint. Just like the color of your lips, it's just really pretty. This one's called Je ne sais quoi. So that pretty much is the completed look. This is the type of makeup that I would do for every day. Just very simple, just making it look as natural, but still like you're wearing some makeup. I feel like it's a very youthful look. I feel like sometimes when you're wearing a lot of makeup, which I love to do a lot of times, it can definitely make me look older. I feel like doing a more natural face on me can also make me look younger. Like right now, I feel like I don't look like a little girl, but I feel like it's a more youthful look. It's something more like everyday, a natural like radiance from within. And I feel like that's something that sometimes we forget, is that, you know, doing all these amazing makeup looks are so fun, but we can also do these little smaller looks that don't take so much time, that require less products, that can really just bring out some gorgeous features of ours. So this definitely isn't one of my more glamorous looks, but it's definitely everyday friendly. And I feel like we all look for that as much as we can, especially nowadays that I feel like there's so many like over the top makeup tutorials. It's kind of rare to find something that's just super, super duper basic and doesn't require lashes, doesn't require like snatching everything and making everything look so cut and precise. It's just very like, let's enhance our own beauty. So that's why I felt like it would be cool to do my first one brand tutorial using IT Cosmetics, is because I feel like they do such a good job of really promoting that, of promoting, enhancing your natural beauty. Please let me know what brand you would like me to do next. Which one brand tutorial do you want me to do on this channel? Because I just have a lot of good ideas. I would love to do a more affordable one for the next one, because I know IT Cosmetics is kind of like in between price. It's not crazy expensive, but it would probably be awesome to see something more on the affordable side. So if you guys have any suggestions, maybe Maybelline, Wet n Wild, Milani, something like that, just let me know down below. And if you enjoyed watching these videos, and if you want to see more one brand tutorials, give this video a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing them. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. So go ahead and subscribe right now. I'm watching you. And that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.